Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to try to keep this quick, but we're going to do like a super sunny greenhouse tour here for January with some of the greenhouses. So let's get started. We're going to go into see the Venus flytraps first. Alright, in the Venus flytrap little greenhouse here, still a little bit of room to grow, some extra bench space still, which is nice. This is basically going to be just Venus flytraps. For those of you who haven't been following me for too long, you know that I recently moved to this property and we went from a semi-shaded winter property to a super sunny property, south facing. And I'm not used to this kind of like light and warmth in January. So I did a quick scout around first just to see how everything was. And most greenhouses are averaging 26, 27 Celsius to nearly 30 Celsius right now. I don't have a thermometer in here, but I expect it's about the same. Believe it or not, it was down to 0 in here this morning. It was a really cold night. We probably had -2 as a low last night. But I've been working hard in here, repotting and repotting and repotting. All things considering, things don't look too bad. Everything looks like it's fresh media because it is, because I've been repotting. If it looks like this, it's old media, but everything else is new. So not nearly the dieback this year. We've had it brighter and warmer, and things are looking quite nice in here for flytrap wise. I'm not going to go through all the cultivars and clones and stuff like that, but most stuff is teeny tiny because it's dormant. It was like if these things are this big now, size of your thumb sort of thing, thumbnail, they had like 2 or 3 inch traps on them in the summer, because in the summer most traps grow very long. I think it's pronounced petiolo. Anyways, the leaf part, and then the trap on top. And then in the winter they get very ground hugging and everything gets very short. So everything is very condensed right now. Nothing looks very big. But yeah, but it is bright and sunny in here. It's about, I don't know, 2:30 in the afternoon. Let's go on to the next greenhouse. Okay. Saracini Greenhouse, still a work in progress, but this tray here is new, kind of matches that one. I have 2 trays here, just trying to basically use as much of the space as I possibly can. So we got a run of 12-foot trays here, and then an 8x4 there. It wasn't actually made for in here, so it's not like an exact fit. Then I've just done this one because I realized I hate them right on the ground, so I raised it up a little bit. And then this one's going to be 2 raised beds. There'll be another one here, hopefully soon, but this one I just finished this week. So everything looks pretty good in here. Most stuff has had a trim back now. We want to trim all the dead pitchers before springtime, or else the new ones come up and it gets really tedious to work around them. So my suggestion is before any new growth, trim them all off. These ones that I left that are kind of gangly, this is their first year out. They came out of the grow area indoors this fall, and they've actually done pretty well out here. Just some stuff. I kept some pictures on there kind of to remind me what they are. So a lot of red morii, stuff like that. At least over in this little area here, and a few more morii and stuff like that over there. But yeah, for the most part, whoosh, cut everything off. Start fresh every year, except for with the purpurias. Those guys I do leave because their traps last for a few years. Some stuff still looking good. This is a fall pitcher, so it's much smaller. Fill clone 2. Fill 5. It's what's left of Saurus, however you want to say that. A few good things. Vintage Treasure's still looking okay. A few of my I call them like UK clones are over here, but I don't know. Diane Whitaker, Victor Morley, and stuff like that. But yeah, everything has been repotted that needed to be repotted, and then everything is like chopped right off. I was seeing in here, we do have buds starting already. So there is, right in this little nook here, is the first bud that I've seen of the year. Not bad for January. And again, down here is just so low and so far away. This is more where the leucophilas are right now. And trying to keep everything somewhat organized. Some of my purpurias, not all, but some. These are sort of some of my own collection. What's the temperature in here? So temperature looks like it's just starting to drop. I reset it today. It's 30 Celsius at 29 now. But yeah, it feels lovely and warm in here for a January day. And it is so freaking bright that it's amazing. But that's how the Saracini are coming along. My bog pots are in here. There's 2 over there and 1 there. I had room, so I thought might as well bring them in too. I think it's definitely, as long as it's sunny, it's really warm in here, and it's going to be an early spring in this greenhouse. Let's move on to the next one. So this is one of my original greenhouses that I brought with us on the move. This used to be on our patio. I'm kind of zoomed in. Let's just back you off a tiny bit. This used to be on our patio at the old house, and now it sits here. And it's still in semi-sunny greenhouse. It's definitely warm and toasty right now too. Not quite as hot as the Saracenia, but it takes like until like 12 o'clock before it starts to get in the sun. This is now going to be dedicated to basically Cobra lilies, being it's semi-shaded, at least for the winter time and into the spring. And then it might just get too hot for them in here, and I'll move them out somewhere else. A few seedling palm trees. Otherwise, the Cobra lilies are looking good for this time of year. Lots of color coming up on them. Remember, they're dormant right now, so there hasn't been really any new growth for a few months. Some seedlings down there. I repotted some dormant stuff, so these will be better homes for them. It's nice having the space to take a little seedling and put it in, like, you know, a good sized pot, as opposed to something small. And more seedlings. So yeah, lots of room to expand in here, being we're just talking Cobra lilies at this point, so not much to show. I might try to put them into some bigger white trays one of these days, but I may just leave them another year too. So let's move on to the next greenhouse. So this time of year, when in the old greenhouse location, because I moved this and expanded it, this greenhouse would not have been getting sun yet, period. This would have been the wall that was facing south and would have been the sunniest wall, and it wouldn't have been getting any sun yet because I was in too shaded of a location. But now the whole thing is in sunshine and multiple walls often at once, like now. And let's just go inside and have a look around. I did some moving around this winter, so it's going to look empty in here again still. Despite everything I have so much room in here still. So the nepenthes are down here. This is a more shaded area, although it gets morning sun. This area gets like direct morning sun, and in the spring and summer this wall actually gets morning sun, and then it moves around. Things do well, but it needs to be heavily shaded come spring and summer. This time of year I don't need anything really for extra lighting over this. I have like one little shop light up here, an LED shop light, but really it's just for me to be seeing. There's plenty of light in here, even in the shaded areas. Things are doing great. Lots of flower spikes coming out this time of year too. Lots of stuff that is available. Trays and trays of stuff. Some of my own seedlings. Some Borneo exotic stuff. So for those of you who don't know, I am in Canada, not the States. Alice Brianna. This one got totally pinched between two pots. A lot of stuff gets pinched. My Spectabilis has recovered nicely from moving. Some more stuff, some little Rajas here. My Hurleana's looking good back there. This was all my tallest vines before, and unfortunately I think a lot of the tallest vines when I moved, they didn't appreciate the move too much. Some are putting out basil shoots halfway up, others are coming out the bottom. A few are continuing to grow, but it kind of really threw them back. Lowii is looking good. I've repotted this guy recently into much bigger pots. Edward Sienna is doing good down here. This is one of them. We don't really have much new to show you on him. Just some kind of age pictures. Loya has been just killer. Hamadas took a real setback. They're starting to picture again though. I lost like all pictures when I moved, and it's taken a real long time to get them in the swing of things, but things are growing again. Here is a spatulata and in bloom. I think I have, here's something else up there. That one is alba in bloom. Somewhere around here platykylo is in bloom too. Lots of stuff going on anyways. Vogelii is looking very upper-like. Look at this picture. Woo! Looking really good. Here's a different clone. Looking good as well. It's nice having the space. Look at my Rob Cantley now. It's got a much bigger pot. Like I don't even know, 3-gallon pot now, as opposed to its little pot. And it's looking really good. It's just gone in there in the last month or so, so there's nothing super spectacular for new growth yet that I've seen. What else we got? So yeah, I don't know. Let's keep walking around a bit. Another bloom spike. Hamada Rob Cantley. And a bunch of my sort of medium-sized nepenthes got put down here when we moved, and they've done really good here, so I haven't done much other than a bit of repotting. Look at this McFarlanii. Ooh, that's nice. Really nice. Berkey is always a nice one. There's a few sundews in here. Semitricularia over there. Garbage cans have water in them. Some sphagnum mosses are down below. Few little sundews here, and some Heliamphoras. All my sundews got moved in the house basically, and Cephalotus right here. So anyways, and then some Raja or some king sundews, and a few more king sundews over here too. But anyways, that is hopefully a quick greenhouse tour. I tried to keep this short. As you can see, lots of open space still, lots of room for more stuff, and everything is doing really well. So I hope you enjoyed this update, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. As always, thanks for watching. Bye guys.